with BeCozi.net is here. So today I'm using our beautiful cinnamon color to show you how to make this chunky chenille pumpkin. And this one is made with our mustard color. You can use any colors you want, but I think these colors are perfect for the fall. So I will show you how to make it. It's a different way from usually. I've showed a few videos how to make it. I will show you how to make it. Please, when you're making it and posting on social media, tag BeCozi that we could see how our videos work for you. So this is again cinnamon and mustard. You will need less than 1 skein for the bigger one and like 2/3 of the skein for a smaller one, a little bit of green color. And if you have the yarn ready, let's get started. Okay, guys, let's get started. So we will be using this cinnamon color. It's perfect for the pumpkin. Let's find the end and place the yarn in front of us like that. This is the tail. This is working yarn. Leave the tail about 10 inches. We will use it later for the connecting this side. And this is working yarn. Place it on the top to make a loop. Insert your hand inside the loop, grab working yarn and pulling it out. So we just made our first stitch. Pull working yarn down to make it smaller. And this is our first stitch. What are we doing now? We are casting on 6 stitches. We're making much smaller pumpkin than I showed you before. So this is first. We're making 6 all together. Insert your fingers, grab working yarn, pull it out. Try to make the same size, and then I will press the bottom of this second stitch, and I will insert my hand, grab working yarn, and pull it out. So it's 3, 4, 5, and 6. As I said, this pumpkin will be much, much smaller. The other one, I actually thinking probably 7 would be better. Yeah, let's do the 7 because it just will be too small. Okay, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What are we doing next? We are placing this cast on chain in front of us. Working yarn goes on the back, and we are knitting this first row, guys. Okay, so we're skipping this first stitch, or you can knit it. At this point it doesn't matter because it will be connected on the top. So we knitted 1. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. So knit second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and 7. So we have 7 stitches, and we just knitted first row after casting on. We are knitting 1 more row, and in this pattern we will be knitting our first stitch. Okay, so in this row. Okay, so here we are, first, second, third, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have cast on row, and then we have 2 rows that we knitted. What are we doing now, guys? We will be purling 3 rows. And purling stitch, it's when working yarn goes on the top, not on the back, up front, and then you're taking your stitch and you're pushing the yarn through this working yarn. See, I'm holding the stitch and I'm pushing the yarn through like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And on the pumpkin that I showed you made with, on this one, I'm making 2 rows of purl, and on this pumpkin we actually will be making 3. It will look different, we'll see. So 7 purled, and now we will be purling them again. So we're not skipping first stitch, we are purling all stitches, and this is our second row. Okay, so here we are, purled. Next row we are purling again, and at this point, as I said, you can do 2 knitted rows, 2 purled, or you can do 2 knitted and 3 purls. I am showing you 2 knitted and 3 purled. Here we are. See, we have 3 purled and 2 knitted. So what I'm doing now, I'm now switching to 2 knitted. I'm simply taking the yarn, pulling it through, and knitting one row, and then I'm knitting the next one. See, we knitted one row, and we are knitting the next one. And as I said, I am not skipping first stitch at this pattern because it will be connected, so on the both sides it doesn't matter. So here we are, 2 3 2, and now we're going back to purling 3 rows. So this will be our pattern, guys, and I will be making, on the big one I made 30 rows. So I will be making at least, this is a smaller pumpkin, at least 20 rows, alternating between 3 rows of purl and 2 rows of knitted. And then I'll come back and I will show you what we will be doing next. Okay, guys, we are done. I have 27 rows, okay? So 2 knitted, 3 purled, and it's 6 times 2 knitted, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 5 times purled, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 27. Make sure that these last 2 rows are knitted, because we will be now connecting this, and for connecting we will be purling. Okay, so I will turn it on this side because it's easier to connect from this side than from the other. So you have this 7 stitches here, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. So what we will be doing, we're taking these 2 stitches together on the bottom and on the top, and then we are purling them. Okay, so this is a purl stitch. Then you're taking 2 next stitches, bottom and top, and you are purling the stitch, and then you are sorry, we're actually purling these 3 stitches now because we're connecting this 2, and this previous one goes on the top, and now we're purling 3 of them. So this will give us a ridge similar to this guy as a connection. Okay, so here's 2 next one, third one goes on the top, and then 3 together will be purled. Okay, so push the yarn through. Here we are. So that's how we will connect our side in this case for the pumpkin. It's kind of not easy because it's 3 stitches together. So let's put it through 1 and then through this 2, because that will be easier. Here you go. Okay. Now, next, I'll pull it through this guy and then through this 2. So see, we're getting this ridge on the side of the pumpkin. So we have, oh, we missed 1 stitch. I was wondering why it's not the amount we need. So make sure that you're not skipping any stitches. So again, what I'm doing, I'm purling this stitch and then I'm purling this 2. It's easier than to purl 3 together, guys, okay? So purl this extra stitch, then 2 together, and this stitch goes inside. So here, see, we're creating this ridge. So purl this stitch, and then 2 together, and this stitch goes inside. Now purl it, and these 2 together, and this stitch goes inside. Here we are, we connected it. So what are we doing now? We are cutting the yarn, and we're using this tail to connect it here. We're cutting the tail longer than just for finishing it up. I'm burning the ends. I'm pulling this end, this tail through this guy. Here we are, we connected it. So here is our connection. See, it's not exactly the same, but it's very similar. So here we are. Now we are connecting the top. So we're going from inside out, inside every stitch you can see. sticking out. See, like you would be doing for the knitting pumpkin from the bottom up, like I was showing many times before. But I think this pumpkin looks different, and it looks really cute with all these ridges over here, especially when you're doing 3 purled, guys, okay? So that's what we will be doing on the top of the pumpkin, connecting all the stitches that you can find, and then pulling and connecting the top. Here we are. We connected the top, then spread it nicely and put the yarn inside. If you want to connect it inside, you can go inside and connect it to any stitch here. So I'm going underneath, making a loop, and then tail goes inside the loop and pull. And this way you connected it nicely. Now take some stuffing, put inside your pumpkin, and here we are. And now we will connect the top of the pumpkin the same way. There you go. So here's the tail. Go inside every stitch from inside out, and then pull the yarn to connect. And that will give you this beautiful looking pumpkin that you cannot make if you are knitting from the bottom up. Okay, so here we are. Pull, and then go inside the stitch that you went before to connect it nicely. So here we are. And then you can just go underneath any stitch, make a loop, tail goes inside the loop, pull, and that's how you connect it nicely. Now spread it, the tail goes inside, and now we can, that's how it looks on the side. See this beautiful ridges. Here we go. Now we can make a stem. For the stem, there are a few ways to do it. I showed you in the video how I do it differently than today. So I'm making a little loop, insert my hand, grab working yarn, pull it out. So this is the stitch. Make it smaller. Insert your hand, grab working yarn, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are you doing now? You're simply cutting the yarn. I will burn it to prevent an unraveling. Tail goes inside the last stitch. That's what you have. And now you can connect it like that. And now you can attach it to the pumpkin. And you can go inside with one end like that, and then make a knot. See what we're having here? Another knot. And then tuck it in anywhere in the middle. And that's how we added a very simple stem. Here we are. Look at this beautiful pumpkin. So we used a little bit less than 1 skein for this pumpkin, guys. So this yarn is cinnamon, and this one is mustard. But here you see that I made 2 purl stitches. Here I made 3, so it looks different. Here you go. See, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this yarn available at BeCozi.net. Go get some and make this beautiful pumpkin. Stay warm and be cozy. Hey guys, Larissa with BeCozi.net is here. So I would like to remind you about my hand knitting book. This book was published in September 2021, and this book is all about hand knitting, how it was born, what yarn to use, and 12 amazing beautiful patterns. And this is the only book on the craft market, on the book market, giving you all the information every step on the way for hand knitting. It's a lot of fun. It's very nice book. We're selling it on Amazon and on BeCozi website, and we have almost 5-star reviews on Amazon. Everybody loves this book. And here is me on the back, and this book is available. And good news, second book is coming soon, so go check this out.